Lower Manhattan, also known as Downtown Manhattan or Downtown New York City, is the southernmost part of Manhattan, which is the central borough of New York City. The neighborhood is the historical birthplace of New York City and for its first 225 years was the entirety of the city. Lower Manhattan serves as the seat of government of both Manhattan and the entire city of New York. Because there are no municipally defined boundaries for the neighborhood, a precise population cannot be quoted, but several sources have suggested that it was one of the fastest growing locations in New York City between 2010 and 2020, related to the influx of young adults and significant development of new housing units. Despite various definitions of Lower Manhattan, they generally include all of Manhattan Island south of 14th Street. Anchored by Wall Street and the financial district in Lower Manhattan, New York City is the leading global center for finance and fintech. The financial district houses Wall Street, the New York Stock Exchange, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, and other major financial institutions. A center of culture and tourism, Lower Manhattan is home to many of New York City's most iconic structures, including New York City Hall, the Woolworth Building, the Stonewall Inn, the Bull of Wall Street, and One World Trade Center, the tallest skyscraper in the Western Hemisphere. Geography and neighborhoods. Lower Manhattan is delineated on the north by 14th Street, on the west by the Hudson River, on the east by the East River, and on the south by New York Harbor. Its northern border is designated by thoroughfares about a mile and a half south of 14th Street and a mile north of Manhattan's southern tip around Chambers Street near the Hudson River east of the entrances and overpass to the Brooklyn Bridge. Two other major arteries to Lower Manhattan are Canal Street, roughly half a mile north of Chambers Street, and 23rd Street, roughly half a mile north of 14th Street. Lower Manhattan's central business district forms the core of the area below Chambers Street and includes the financial district, commonly known as Wall Street after the name of its primary artery, and the World Trade Center site. At the island's southern tip is Battery Park, near the Bowling Green. City Hall is north of the financial district. South of Chambers Street are Battery Park City and South Street Seaport. Tribucier straddles Chambers Street on the west side. At the street's east end is the giant Manhattan Municipal Building. North of Chambers Street and the Brooklyn Bridge and south of Canal Street is the Chinatown neighborhood, home to the largest concentration of Chinese people in the Western Hemisphere. Many court buildings and other government offices are located in this area. The Lower East Side neighborhood straddles Canal Street. North of Canal Street and south of 14th Street are Soho, the Meatpacking District, the West Village, Greenwich Village, Little Italy, Nolita, and the East Village. Between 14th and 23rd Streets are Lower Chelsea, Union Square, the Flatiron District, Gramercy, and Stuyvesant Town Peter Cooper Village. The New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, nicknamed the Big Board, is an American stock exchange in the financial district of Lower Manhattan in New York City. It is the largest stock exchange in the world by market capitalization. The NYSE trading floor is located at the New York Stock Exchange building on 11 Wall Street and 18 Broad Street and is a National Historic Landmark. A previous trading room, at 30 Broad Street, was closed in February 2007. The NYSE is owned by Intercontinental Exchange, an American holding company that it also lists, ticker symbol ICE. Previously, it was part of NYSE Euronext, NYX, which was formed by the NYSE's 2007 merger with Euronext. According to a Gallup poll conducted in 2022, approximately 58% of American adults reported having money invested in the stock market, either through individual stocks, mutual funds, or retirement accounts. Building. The main New York Stock Exchange building, built in 1903, is at 18 Broad Street, between the corners of Wall Street and Exchange Place, and was designed in the Beaux Arts style by George B. Post. The adjacent structure at 11 Wall Street, completed in 1922, was designed in a similar style by Trowbridge and Livingston. The buildings were both designated a National Historic Landmark in 1978. 18 Broad Street is also a New York City designated landmark. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video to support our channel.
Реставрацію закрили наче.